Hey, there we are. What is up, everyone? Welcome to Wednesday and another episode of Ken versus 10. Good morning. Wait, where's my comments over here? My mother is first in the chat. Breakdancing Judy watching right next door with my pop. What's up, mom and pop? Raz is here. Okay, so what does Froey when not 10 when why Hotchneskin? I don't know what's that mean, Raz. Welcome to Wednesday, everyone. And another episode of Ken vs. 10 where we're just getting festive today. We're just going to talk about festive stuff and be festive. I'm not listing anything today. That seems to be the theme anymore, but we have fun here in the chat, just hanging out. German for Merry Christmas. Fro Weihnachten. Weihnachten. I know I'm crushing that. Raz, I got a report. Santa is working on that list of redheads to stuff your stocking. So you got that going for you. German for Merry Christmas. Hello. Susan Allegheny Roots is here. Susan popped into my Whatnot show this morning. Well, the kids were on recess. She was supposed to be doing school stuff, and she's hanging out. Good morning, Mr. Jack, my friend. Sorry I had to leave your Whatnot show. I had to take care of... Hey, man, that's cool. That's cool. I appreciate you popping in. Don't need to hang out the whole time. It was a good show. It was a good, fun show. Sold some things. Enjoyed that. Good morning to Susan. Look at there. Len, 5285. Good morning, Ken and chat. Looking good, Ken. Thank you, Len. Man, long time no see, my friend. How are things out in Colorado? It is cold here this morning. 31 degrees, less than freezing. And the wind's blowing, wind chill. I think they put the wind chill at brutal. I think that's just what they say. It's just brutal. Just don't go outside. It's cold out there. But Len, good to see you here in the chat. Susan, what are you having for lunch? What is Susan having for lunch? My favorite segment of the show. Every week, I need to know what Susan is having for lunch. Cold, yeah, cold. Oh, what's cold in Atlanta, Georgia? What is cold? There you go. There's the official report. The show can now start. Susan is having salad, apples, and yogurt for lunch today. I didn't see if you had come in. How you feeling today? I know yesterday you were home, sick in bed on two chairs, as my dad would say. 28. Wow, 28 in Atlanta. I'd figured that far south you're a couple degrees colder than we are. That's kooky. That is kooky. I want to look at something here. Because he keeps Raz, that's in the chat there, Razilla's Realm, is always talking about loading up like Christmas music and original Christmas music. And I'm not sure. I need to check Razilla's Realm right here. I am subscribed. Maybe I need to turn on the notifications. Let's turn on the notifications and check out some stuff from Razilla's Realm. I'm going to, let me see, are we on the home page? I'm going to copy that link. I'm going to throw it in there. Go check out Razilla's Realm over there on YouTube. Got some new Christmassy stuff he's been putting out. And the redheaded doll, the greatest gift of all, second version. Got some shorts. I'm going to have to start following a little closer. Go check out that link. Go give him a follow. check out some of his stuff. It's going to be warm up here to the low 50s. I think we're supposed to get around 40, which is actually kind of warm for what we've had here currently. Currently 42 in Denver. Any snow? I know here a few weeks ago you guys had like blizzard conditions out there in Colorado. Hopefully that's all cleared up. And you're being able to get out and do that holiday shopping, all that fun holiday, all the holiday festivities. Maybe there's a tree lighting, a Christmas parade in your town. Who knows? Wow, really? 39 in Vegas? That's kooky. It's just cold everywhere. It's cold everywhere. I guess tis the season. Tis the season. I need to start making some 10 complaints about winter videos again for over there on the Reseller Clickbait podcast. Yes. What is up, Jeremy? Jeremy doing it wrong. Ken up in here looking like Hunter S. Thompson. The S for Santa. Hunter Santa Thompson. 24 this morning in Chesapeake, Virginia. Yeah, see, is there anybody that's warm? Oh, here's what's going to happen. AZ Cat Sue is going to pop in here. She's going to like, oh, it's 75 degrees here today. Last night I was doing a chatter. If you guys know, of course you all know Paul Philly Flipper. He's down in Florida, and he was giving us the business about it being like in the 70s, like kind of crisp in the morning, 50, 55, and then getting up into the mid 70s. It's like, yeah, whatever. So yeah, there you go. Raz is saying a few joke poems as well. Greatest gift of all was my best one to date. I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna turn it on right now. Oh, it's just in my ear. The hell's going on with them cats? Now is this you playing instruments? And that's obviously who's singing there? Who is singing there? Danny, Pickle Resellers, what is up, my friend? Danny is here in Ohio as well, so he already knows it's cold. He already knows that it's cold out. Blustery. It's blustery and brutal out there. There she is. There's my girl, Jill Kacherko. I'm going to do this. Oh, look at this fun festive shirt that I wore on my Whatnot show this morning. Ken versus 10 on Whatnot. 10 a.m., 10 p.m. again tonight. But look at this. You got the King, Elvis Presley there. You got Santa jamming out on a Santa Claus guitar. Fun festive shirt. Wore my festive green today. And my bucket hat. And we'll change it up for the 10 o'clock show tonight. Jill started her week this week seeing her clients in an all-new office. Her other office, the other owners, basically, she was in the other side of a dentist office, and they sold the business to their son, and he kicked her out, basically. To put it nicely, he just like, hey, sorry, you have to go. We want the whole building. So she has worked very hard. He has worked very hard. He has to get this new office, and man, you should see it. It's just a comfortable, homey space. The lobby, you walk in and you're like, this is relaxing. And then she's got a couple of areas set up to do the counseling, and just worked really hard. I'm very, very proud of her for what she's done. And this week she started working in the new office. And so that is cool. How's it going today, Jill? How have the clients so far responded to the new office? Yeah, congrats on the new office. Good morning, Breakdancing Judy. Brian is giving a shout out to my mother watching right. Oh, she's decorating the Christmas tree. The Christmas tree is up. We had to fix some lights yesterday. Um, Fuse burnt out. Very seldom is it ever the fuse on Christmas lights. But we got those back in, and my mother has a very traditional Christmas tree. Most of the ornaments have been around longer than I have. Every ornament on the tree has some sort of a story to it, or where they got it, or who gave it to her, who made it. Um, and I always, when I carry in those boxes from out in the storage where we keep Christmas stuff out in the garage, to me personally, that box that has all the ornaments is the most prized possession that our family owns, is those traditional Christmas ornaments. Um, some of them, we call them whirligigs. They're called whirligigs. Uh, and they hang on the tree over top of like the bigger, like the C9 light bulbs. And the heat from the bulb makes this little spinner go around on the inside, and they're all over the tree. Very hard to find. You can't find them anymore, or if you do, people want like a ton of money for them. Yes, Corey, check this out. Elvis with Santa jamming on the guitar, and lots of little Elvises all over. This is about as festive a shirt as I get, or as I have. Let's see. That's a great question. Do you do real trees? Let's see in the chat. Real trees or artificial? My mother, artificial, but it's beautiful. You can hardly tell it's not real. Yes, her tree, she puts this icicle, like, people put the individual icicles all over the branches. She has this old, man, I don't even know how old it is, an icicle drape where it kind of fixes at the top, like right below the star, and then it's one big drape of really long tinsel that covers the whole tree, and you spread it out. And just very cool. And she has had that for 100 years for sure. Well, maybe not 100 years. I might have exaggerated that just a little bit. What is up, Ray, the Nashville flipper, checking in? Did you go to the gym, Ray? Did you go to the gym yet? You said, keep on you about it. And go follow Ray Nashville Flippers. He is doing Blogmas, where you kind of every day in December, you kind of blog about what you're doing on YouTube. It's on his YouTube channel. You can also find This Week in Reselling podcast over there. But yeah, Ray is doing Blogmas just a couple days in, since it's the beginning of December. I'm thinking about doing like a 12 days, because I'm inspired. I'm inspired by Ray and doing this Vlogmas thing, but I know myself, I am not going to video everything that I do, and I'm not going to edit it. I'm not going to get it done. So I'm thinking about doing a, maybe just a 12 days. Maybe as we get closer to Christmas, a 12 days of Christmas, what I'm doing to kind of get ready for the season, what I'm doing during the day. And I don't know if I'll put that on my channel here, or if I just do it like as an Instagram reel sort of thing. Let me know. What do you think? Would you guys watch? Would you even watch what I'm doing all day? Peanuts tree is the best tree. Small footprint, reusable, one ornament. Yes, Jeremy, that is the way to do it. Corey has an artificial tree this year, but usually real. A friend of ours owns a friend of ours owns a tree lot, so it's kind of a tradition. So what made you go to artificial this year? Corey. It was funny how The Greatest Gift of All was lost for 2 years and wound up on top of a box of poetry for 22 years. Well, that is interesting. I'm going to have to check it out. I'm going to have to watch The Greatest Gift of All um, over on Rosilla Realms channel. Go check him out. Uh, it's tough. You should start now. Well, I could do 12 days in the middle of Christmas. I think I could do that. $10 says you don't make it past day 3. Oh, there's a challenge. And there's either $10 in my wallet at the end or $10 out of my wallet after like 2 days. Can I pick 2, Corey? Can I bet $2 or $10 that it's like two days that I make it? Brian says we did Vlogmas one year, and I forgot on the first this year. If you do 12-day thing, maybe we'll post along too. There we go. We can get a group of us. I know Kristen, a rural squirrel, good friend of ours, was talking about maybe doing 12 days again, because there's a lot going on, and to edit and to do the videos and put it out to make it good. But if you guys think you would watch it, I might partake in it. So when would I have to do that? If I didn't do it, well, I could do 12 days before Christmas, or I could do 12 days, the last 12 days in December. That would get some of those days after Christmas. No, but I want to see it. Is it highly recommended? The new Ben Stiller Christmas movie called Nutcracker. I have not seen it, but I do want to do it. What is up? Mo 87 official. Hey Santa. Hey, thank you for inviting me to the Thanksgiving table. If you check out the Flippin' Fantastic podcast, comes out every Friday. There's a new episode. They had a special though Thursday Thanksgiving episode, and I love what they're doing. They did it with Halloween for the trick-or-treaters, and then for Thanksgiving, who was coming over for the Thanksgiving table. And it's cool. They just doing their regular podcast. Then all of a sudden, ding dong, the bell rings, and it's like the doorbell, and it's like, oh, let's see who showed up for Thanksgiving. And they'll have a graphic of resellers that you all know. Roman was on there. Mike Deathpile Picker was on there. Kristen, a rural squirrel, got to come to dinner. Rockstar Flipper was there. But it was fun. And I was dressed up. I was supposed to bring mac and cheese for dinner, but I came dressed as mac and cheese. Oh, spoiler alert. I'm sorry. But go check out Flippin' Fantastic podcast. Mo 87 official and Amy Beach by Repeat do that every week. It's a great show. Traditionally, the 12 days of Christmas are actually the 12 days after Christmas. I did not know that. My mom got the icicle drape in the late 60s. Look at this. So it's at least 55 years old. That's almost as old as me, that she has had this same drape. The Christmas tree looks the same. Now, we had asked a question. How fun is that? I have to catch that. Catch what, Ray? I might have missed something there. What is up? Hey, team. Hey, Chris and a Rural Squirrel. I was just talking about you a second ago. That you got invited to the Thanksgiving table over at the Flippin' Fantastic podcast. Carolyn is here. What is up, Carolyn? My good friend is here in the chat. And people saying hi. So as far as the tree, okay. I recently, so in all of my years of Christmases, I recently turned 50 years old, right? And even more recent than that, I turned 56 years old. And I have never in my life had a real Christmas tree. It's always been an artificial tree throughout the years. Now, they've had to change trees. Again, I talked about how my mother's Christmas tree is the same. It has the same look every year. It's all of the traditional ornaments, maybe some things that we made when we were kids, like the Santa, the toilet paper roll Santa that sits by the star every year since I was in elementary school. I made this in elementary school, and it sits up by the star every year on the tree. Now I've had to change trees throughout the years. Um, yeah, I love the flippin' Fantastic Girls too. They are fun and festive over there. Always got great info and a good show. Um, as long as Arnold isn't cast as a sugar plum fairy, I'll be fine with it. I loved Jingle All the Way, the movie with Arnold and Sinbad. Um, and people saying hi to everybody in the chat. I love it. But my mom's Christmas tree is festive. We have changed trees over the years. And she has a cool Christmas tree. My mother loves snowman. If you don't know Breakdancing Judy, she loves snowman. The whole house, every nook and cranny, everywhere there is snowman figurines and snowman hangings and snowman rugs and everything. I forget the last time I counted snowmen in our house, like individual snowmen. There was probably around 600 snowmen, and she puts them all out every year. And whenever she gets a new snowman, she will date it, who gave it to her, and date it on the bottom. There's ones that go back into the 90s, into the 80s. Of snowmen that she has. So some of those are getting 30 and 40 years old. But I have never had a real Christmas tree. I thought about getting a real Christmas tree for here at my house, just to say that once in my life I had a real tree. But then a couple of years ago, my folks, my mom and dad, bought all of us, me and my brother and sister, a real, like, a live wreath, like, that they make out of the boughs. I think, is that what they call them, that they make them out of the boughs, or is that boughs of holly? I don't know. Um, um, and I put that on my front door, but on the inside, not on the outside, on the inside. And man, I had that fresh piney scent because I love the smell of pine at Christmas. I burn candles. I do the wax melts that are pine. Um, and it smelled real good. And then when I was going to go take it off, I looked over on the floor and there was all these pine needles. And I went to take it off the door after the season, and like I went to pick it up off the hook and just, how, like, when Charlie Brown, like when he first gets the tree, like every time he touches the tree, it tinkle, 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 all the little branches fall off, or all the little needles fall off. There was just a pile of needles down below. Um, Corey, they bought a snowman collection to resell this year. To resell the year that we started. Pro tip: they don't sell well. Yeah, you got to have some pretty special snowmen to be able to sell them. But my mother's collection is invaluable because, again, it's through the family, it's through the friends over the years that she's got all the different snowmen from people, and to have them dated and to look back and go, man, this one's from like 1991. That's just kooky. Brian had found a storage unit with a penguin collection in it. Same result. Same result. How do they sound? It goes tinkle, 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 when the little pine needles. That actually happens. That actually happens, just like on Charlie Brown. Glenn is here, Swamp Picker. Good morning, Glenn. Hopefully you are staying warm where you are at. Everybody in the chat, it's cold. But good to see you here, my friend. Here's something from Jeremy. Corey, new Christmas rule: if a Christmas listing doesn't sell in 2 years, it becomes your Christmas decor. Well, there you go. When did you start reselling? You've been reselling, what, about 3 years now, Corey? So you're going to have a whole house full of snowman to go with your new artificial tree. Sold a glass baby this morning. Ooh, fun. Tell me more. Tell me more. I love to hear it. Um, oh, okay. That was a review that that Raz had done about Arnold Schwarzenegger being being the sugar plum fairy, that the person that they had casted in the role. Um, yeah, it does sound like more work. 40 degrees there, 40 degrees. So you're a tinge warmer than the rest of us. We're at about, oh, I'm looking up right. Oh, it warmed up like 3 degrees since I started the show. Um, gonna be free 99, free 99 next Christmas. That's one of my favorite prices. Get those storage units, get the people that give you stuff, free 99. Sold that glass baby for 64 bucks on an offer, had it listed for 75. Hey, that is a fair offer. And boom, good way to start your day with an extra 64 bucks in your pocket. Um, I love it. I love to hear that. Um, Jill is saying she has a couple friends that are lyricists, and I love how they can write lyrics and then others can relate to them from their own experience. Yeah, I was listening to an interview recently with um, Paul Simon, and he was talking about the person that was interviewing had asked him about what was the meaning of the song, and he said, I don't know the meaning of the song. I just write the songs and the person listening completes the song. They complete the song and in cuz a song means something to everybody different. People like different music. It's just like, Hanson's Bop right there. Great song. If you listen to it, great song, great meaning to it, but I'm sure everybody gets a little something out of it. Up to 51 now from 28, at least a bit of respite from the cold. Some of those glass babies sell for in the hundreds. Hey, did you get it at a good price, Glenn? Did you get it? Did you buy right? That's the important thing of reselling. Buying right. And so what else am I doing to be festive? Um I have to start my shopping yet. Is anybody actually completely done with their Christmas shopping right now? Just like done? Maybe things are wrapped. I can't wait to get stuff out and wrap it. I have so many things every year that I would like to do, and I just get myself behind with everything. I'd like to be making bows right now. I'd like to be making bows and selling them. Either custom bows or bows for different size boxes. I got every size box you can imagine out there, but I figured if I could put a little package together of a custom bow and a box, hey, you got a gift that fits in an 8x6x4, a 9x7x5, a 10-8-6, a 12-10-8, something like that. Boom, I can make a bow with a ribbon and appropriate size. Um, uh, Boy, some of the gutters when I put up Christmas lights, um, freezing cold. That was like plugged up on one end, and you took it out, and that water just rushed down through there, and trying to get the leaves out. It was cold. We watched the new Pentatonics Christmas movie last night. Only 2 stars. Now, is that 2 stars out of 5, or is that 2 stars out of 3? Or if it's a 2 rating, that was exceptional. I did not know Pentatonics. I love Pentatonics. Pentatonics and Home Free, two of the like a cappella groups, um, are great. I love that music. I listen to them all the time. Oh, you got that one as a gift, the Glass Baby as a gift. And yeah, I found them for 50 cents. Yeah, if you could turn 50 cents into hundreds, boom. Okay, and look this, Jeremy over there. 100% done Christmas shopping. Yes. Boom, flexing. Jeremy's just flexing. That's all. That's just, I asked the question. But now I feel like he's rubbing it in my face that he's done. I think it was the boom, the flex on me that I'm just messing. Meet Me Next Christmas is that the Pentatonics 2 out of 10. Oh, 2 out of 10 stars. So not that good. Well, I'll pass on that. I'll watch the aforementioned Nutcrackers movie with Ben Stiller. Um, and that I want to go to the theater. I want to see Wicked. That's not Christmassy, but I want to see that red one with The Rock in it, and I want to see um, Dear Satan with Jack Black, where a kid writes a letter to Santa, but he puts it in as Satan, and Jack Black plays Satan. Roman, love when Roman shows up. Corey and Teresa closed down their chimney at the house and put barbed wire on it so that Santa Ken wouldn't be able to sneak into their house on Christmas night to leave presents for them. Yeah, see, that's what happens, Roman. We all make choices. We all make choices. Um, uh, Corey and Teresa, Corey, he's saying, yeah, they're 100%, 100%. Uh, to be honest, the hard part will be not buying more stuff. Yes, I have a tendency to overdo as well. And and if you're all done, are they wrapped? Are they wrapped? I love wrapping Christmas presents. What is up, Joe? I'd flip that. Good to see you here this morning, hanging out. I know it's cold in Minnesota. We don't even have to discuss that. Um, Wicked was incredible, according to Tracy. Oh yeah, Brian said he would never, 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 never see it. Um, we don't know why, but Tracy Tracy gave it thumbs up. Everybody that I've heard that has went and seen it has had favorable opinions of it. Um, some people said, "Oh, it got a little bit long in the middle," um, but I want to see it. Uh, Yes, Jill and I are not done because Jill and I do Christmas. Okay, we do these Christmas lists every year. Okay, I'm going to call one up here. So, this is what Jill and I do so that we don't like overbuy, overspend, and just most of our gifts are fun. There in Minnesota, wind gust up to 43 miles per -7. See, that's just you stay in the house, you go back to bed, you turn on the hot pocket and you go back to bed. Um, don't do list here. If I don't know you well enough to get you a gift, you're like, I don't buy for you. That's a good. How well do you know me, Corey? Should I be expecting something to show up in the PO box? I don't think I copied the PO box address into this description. But if you go over to Reseller Clickbait Podcast, we had a fun episode this week. I thought it was super fun. So go check that out. We appreciate it. Let me see. Let me find one of these lists that we did last year, Jill and I. Da, 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 da. Oh, the funnest thing that we do, I think, with our Christmas list. Oh, hey, I'll take it. I'll take another Mr. Bill. I take all the Mr. Bills I can get. Um, it's hard to source coal in South Dakota. Not much coal. You could, have some shipped in from West Virginia. They do a lot of coal mining over there in West Virginia, Kentucky area. But one of the fun things that Jill and I do, so she'll come up, we do like 10 things or something. She'll come up with 5 things. I'll come up with 5 things. And we compare the list. Like say on last year's list, a festive food or drink, something that the other person would like. That's but a festive food or drink. So that was one of our ideas. Carolyn agrees with Wicked was great. Tracy's right at Jack's Treasures. Carolyn put it right back in your face, Brian. That's what happened right there. That's the way I read it. Um, yes. If you say SSK promo, SSK promo, SSK promo like 3 times, boom, there I am. I just show up at your house. So be careful. Be careful. Um, oh, one of the things on Jill and I's list last year was something you already have, like that you didn't have to go out and buy, something that maybe you had bought for the person and hadn't given it to them yet, or something around the house, but it was to spend no money. So something you already had that you gave to that person. Um, yeah, it is fun, and our funnest idea. How about a word gift that best describes the other person? So I would think of something that Jill was, and I think last year I have it on here. Um, that Jill was very creative. Um, she can look at the repurposing stuff. She can look at something and say, that could be this, and transform something into like this whole other project, give something that might have been trash a new life. Um, I also said that she was an insomniac buyer. She, uh, she spends way late at night. She's been very good about not doing it lately, but she spends way late at night buying on whatnot, on eBay, on Amazon. Um, and one of the topics was something to wear, um, something electronic, something cozy and comfortable. You had to get somebody something cozy and comfortable. Um, oh, uh, so something you made that's completed, which like a repurposing thing, because like sometimes I'm really bad at this. It's like, oh, I started this. You can have this, and I will complete it later. Um, I don't know how many Christmases of stuff she has that's still not. Yes, I'll talk about that in a second thing. I think doing a thrift store Christmas would be fun. Pretty sure our kids already think we do that. Um, yeah, Corey, I think Grams and Pops last year, didn't your kids come like throughout the year or when they were and take stuff from your house? They took stuff from your house and then wrapped it up and gave it back to you for Christmas. Um, that was fun. But Jill's cozy and comfortable gift last year, it says John and Ray on there, and that would be John Brennan, country singer, was on MTV, good friend of ours, and Ray, the Nashville Flipper. Um, so I gave her something that was cozy and comfortable, was a trip to Nashville that we actually then took during the Nashville meetup last year. So killed two birds, one stone sort of thing. But John Brennan was which one was it, Jill? Was John Brennan was the cozy part and Ray was the comfortable? I think it was the other way around. I think John was comfortable and Ray was cozy. Um, so that was fun. I made like a sign that had a picture of both of them on there, and put cozy and comfortable on there. A great idea would be if me and Ken will go into Corey and Teresa's escape room and won't ever escape. We would just live there. We could go into the Christmas room, so I would feel at home. They have a Christmas room there at the escape room. Um, yes, they did do that. They're not good kids. At least they brought it back. Didn't take it forever. But some of the favorite gifts that Jill and I did is everybody has like a dollar store, like the Dollar Tree, which is now $1.25, but like the dollar store. So what we do is we randomly pick um at the dollar store. So we have like the Echo or maybe a spinning wheel or something like that. Pick an aisle number. Okay. So you randomly get an aisle number at the Dollar Tree, and then we do another thing of whether it's left side or right side of the aisle. So if you're coming the front doors, aisle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then whether you're on the right or left side, and you have to pick the person a gift from that aisle on that side of the aisle. And it's been some pretty interesting gifts. I think one of the ones the first year was like a little wooden sign that I had got for Jill that said, you clean up nice. That was that was the sign. You clean up nice. Was a fun one. She actually has that like in her office restroom, or she did. Maybe she hasn't put that back out yet. Teresa will charge us rent if we don't escape. Corey will give us a break. Yes, so we want to make sure we check in with Corey. Free 99, Roman. You're welcome anytime. Not Ken though. He pays. Roman is moving in tomorrow, so expect a visitor. Expect a visitor pre-Christmas. Yes. Oh, wouldn't that be a video? Roman in the middle of Corey and Teresa over on Grams and Pops Vintage. If you're not following Corey and Teresa on Grams and Pops Vintage, go give them a follow and a sub. Man, they're doing all kinds of different content over there now too. Mixing it up with some AI stuff that Corey has been researching, and just branching out over there, building their brand. It is still in the office bathroom. You clean up nice. Hey, they could use all the help they could get, Roman. Gee, you should have your AI, Corey, analyze Roman. If you think that we confused AI on the Reseller Clickbait podcast, I can only imagine what it has to say about Roman adventures. Hey, what is up, Chad? Howdy, everyone. Are you freezing like me? Do you feel like I feel? Yes, Chad. We are all been talking in the chat. It's cold everywhere. It was even cold out in Vegas. Raz was saying it's only like 39 degrees, 29 degrees or something. Minnesota, it's cold. Atlanta, Georgia, it's cold. South Dakota, it's cold. Here in Ohio, everybody representing here in Ohio is cold. Let me see. I'm going back to see Virginia was cold. Everywhere it's cold. And I'm tired of it already. Corey, I had said earlier, I don't know if you're here, I'm going to start making some more Ken complains about winter videos. I might even do one tonight. It's supposed to get like cold, like rain snow mix, and I hate it. But welcome in, Chad. Good to see you, my friend. Wolfman's Goodies. Go follow Wolfman's Goodies. He puts out good, fun content all the time on the regular. Help him build up his channel. Well, that will be the song in my head all day now. Yes. Are you freezing like me? Do you feel like I feel? 33 in South Dakota today, but the wind speed matches the temperature, so it's freaking cold. Yes. Yeah, you guys are getting a little bit more of that lake effect snow than we are. And yeah, you can keep it. I'm sorry, Roman, you can keep it up there a little bit farther north than us. Hey, Roman, we missed you at Thanksgiving. We sent out that invite for you to come down on Friday to the cabin for Thanksgiving. Do you feel like I do? What is that? What is that from? What is that from? Yes, winter started on time. Who was I complaining to about the cold weather yesterday? I think it was the postal lady yesterday. I complained to everybody about the cold. I'm like a broken record. Um, the and it's like, oh, you know what? It's not even winter yet. It's not even officially winter. We still got, what is today? The third. It usually starts what, around the 20th. Today's the fourth. I don't know, what day is it. What day is it this week? Um, December the 4th. So we still got another 16 days, another few weeks. Uh-oh. Grams is giving him the stink eye, so I'll go pack. Always a good time chatting with everyone except Ken, not that guy. Yes. I ruined Corey's week every week having to record. Corey, go have a good day. Get those orders packed. You probably got tons of them. Oh, it's Frampton. Gotcha. And check Corey and I out this week on the Resell Clickbait podcast. We had a good time. Fun episode. And we talking about our show sponsor, our seasonal show sponsor, Soft Soap Body. Look, you get peppermint candy, sugar cookie, and another peppermint candy. Limited edition on these. And so Santa likes to smell fresh. Santa likes to smell like he just came out, from the North Pole, out of maybe like where the elves are baking cookies. Ooh, if they were baking bacon, that would be good. But gonna smell like a sugar cookie, gonna smell pepperminty. That was fun. So we went on about that. Yeah, I know, right? Peppermint candy. I'm burning my pine scented candles. I forgot to light it up this morning, and so it's not smelling as fresh and festive as it normally would. How many sales did everyone have today? Chad said Jill had no sales, 0 sales, because she is not a reseller. She is how many clients did you have today, Jill? Or how many do you have for the day? I only had one sale on eBay, but I did a Whatnot show, 10 versus 10 on Whatnot last night, and then what? And then a Ken versus 10 this morning at 10 a.m. So 6 for the day. It is, and I sold 23 items last night and 13 things this morning. I wasn't on as long this morning as I was last night. So I got technically what did I say? 23, 30, 26, 27 things that I have to pack up. Now, the Whatnot, I had multiple buyers, and some of the things were local pickup people. So I don't have to package all of the stuff up. I just have to get it ready to go to the people. Like Susan. Susan bought some stuff that are Christmassy gifts. I'm getting that to you. I say that every week. I am lousy. I'm lousy as a seller. I'm lousy as a relative, as a cousin. Apparently. But you're going to have your Christmas gifts. How many adventures did you have today, Roman? Chad, that I had a lot already. It started with my cat jumping on my back in the morning. That's a way to wake up. Jill's cats just like push her out of the bed. They're like, we're not jumping around and getting up early. You get up, go to work. Let us have the warm spot on the bed. It's what was I talking about? Oh, how many sales? How many sales did we have? So I did the 2 Whatnot shows, and so what I say, 36, 37 things to go out. I appreciate that. and the confirmation. I try to have fun. I try to have, even in the shows when some of the sales are not going that well, not moving stuff along. Like today's show was a slow build, and then all of a sudden you'll like get a raid in. ACK Dreamer raided into me, brought maybe a half a dozen new people in, but they're like, oh hey, they checked out the auction, and boom, I was having no luck selling some squishmallows this morning, and then all of a sudden I sold a half dozen or whatever right in a row. Had some people asking about some of the ugly sweaters that I did, some of the other Christmas ornaments, some of the other plush. And so, being on there for a while and building some people come in, people come out of whatnot shows all the time. And yeah, hey Brian, too, the strategy worked last night, like the Green 13 strategy that we've been talking about. I had an item that I couldn't that didn't move. I tried to sell it and nobody was interested in it. Somebody raided into us. I think it was Wolverine Flipper. Maybe it had raided into us, or no, it was Kristen. It was Kristen Rule Squirrel had raided into us, and so I took and then somebody that had rated in asked about an item, and so I pulled it up and I was like, okay, rather than doing a giveaway when I got rated, it's like, okay, you know what, we're going to start this item. And it was only like $3 to begin with, a Starbucks like Christmas cup. And then a couple people come in from a raid, they say, hey, can you run that, or have you ran that? And I was like, you know what? For Chris and a Rule Squirrel rating into us, I'm dropping this down to $1. We're starting this at $1. I appreciate everybody coming in. If somebody's interested, boom, $9. Ended up selling for $9 when I couldn't push it for 3. Great strategy. There you go. A 20% off coupon to everyone that leaves positive feedback, and it works. Oh, on your eBay store, I assume that's a good idea, because I do see that it comes up with coupons, and I've tried coupons. Um, Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I guess it just depends on that strategy. Santa Can said that on Christmas he will fly by Cleveland Browns Stadium and drop a good quarterback as a Christmas present. I would love to be able to do that. Roman, it's exciting to see Jameis Winston play the way that he excites the team. And man, we had our chance to win that game against Denver the other night, and it was just we didn't in the end. But it's fun to watch him play. You feel like you have a chance right now. The rest of the team has kind of solidified around Jameis Winston, and he's hey, Chad, have a great afternoon. I appreciate you. Stay warm out there. Um, Lake here. Let's see what there's. We got this just in from Carolyn. Lake area about to experience a siege, gusty and persistent winds displace lake area water very easily. Think water sloshing back and forth in a bathtub. Lake effect snow again. Good times. You can't put. I don't think that good times goes after lake effect snow. Just saying. Just saying, Carolyn. But there you go, Roman. Probably going to get some lake effect snow up there in your area. Winston is actually not bad unless he throws a bad interception. Yeah, like he did at the end of that game. But I've been enjoying watching the games. You feel like you have a chance. Even when you get down, they're coming back. They're answering these scores. The team is fun. Good times. I'm like, so how do you say that? Seach? What does that mean? How do you say that? Yeah, Roman. Uh Oh, I'm done it. Roman, just moved to Marion or Mansfield. Or hey, you could live out at the cabin with Nancy and Jill's cousin Dan. uh, okay, that's an inside joke for Jill. Yeah, move a little farther south. Cracked myself up on that one. Man, I got to do all of that patching. I actually forgot that I was supposed to be doing Ken versus 10 today. It was I got up and I finished my prep for the show, the Whatnot show this morning, and then I don't know, it's a little bit after 11 and I was like, okay, I need to get all of this stuff packed up because I promised everybody on the show, which is what I'm going to do when I have a 10 a.m. show on Whatnot. That stuff is going to ship today. I'm going to get it out, especially here in the Christmas season. People want to get this stuff. Some of it is gifts. Some of it is maybe Christmas decor, and you want to get out. So if I sell it at 10 a.m., I'm shipping it out today. Plus, I have the 10 p.m. After that show last night. It was late, and I chatted with Jill. And hi, Nancy. It was what was I saying? Oh, so I got the stuff from last night's show because it was late, and then I talked to Jill. And then so I've got all that stuff to package and an eBay order, which is an easy one. It's an easy packer, and it's a international shipment. I'm not even sure. Let's see. It was an international shipment on a like a die cast car. Let's go. Let's see what that was. It was a 1967 Ford Shelby. Like replica car. Where is it shipping to? How do I tell that on this screen? I know where I can see it. Boy, they paid a lot in shipping for that. I know I can see it on my phone easier. And it's really not that important. Breakdancing Judy, my mother saying hey to Nance. Check the new video for sure. Jill, I need to move to Mansfield into Mayfield Heights. Or we can move the Browns into Marion, right next to Ken's house. Hey, there's a big, huge field across the street. They could probably put a full-size football stadium in there. Let's see, where was this buyer? Show recipient's address. Ooh, Australia. So this car, this die-cast car, 1/32nd scale. So it's, kind of a big scale. It's going all the way to Australia. I only have to get it to like Indiana, is our location for international shipping. So pronounce Saish. Santa like saith. Okay. There we go. See, we're learning. I love to learn. I learned early on when Raz was here how to say Merry Christmas in German. I still can't pronounce it right. Is it disgruntled octopus? Send a bomb. Me and Kristen are busy listing today, especially me. Yes, Kristen says, was going to list on eBay all day today, but my daughter just brought her puppy over here with my puppy so she could take her finals. So there goes that. So you are dog sitting. Now, Kristen, I know you're really not complaining about that because Uh I don't know your daughter's puppy's name, but I know your brand new puppy that you named Nashville Headshot Ken, and I really appreciate that. That's a great sentiment, and of our friendship, that you would name your dog Nashville Headshot Ken. Um, I thought that was a great choice. Kristen told me to list, otherwise she will drive to Cleveland and take me to the bins. Oh, you couldn't get a better bin partner than Kristen. Speaking of that, if you do follow on Whatnot, if you watch Whatnot, go follow Kristen, because tomorrow she is doing a show live from the bins where she sells plush live from the bins. She pulls all the good stuff and does that. So I'm not sure what time that show is, but just go, if you click and you bookmark all of her stuff, she will be there. I have a Ford Cobra die cast signed by Carol Shelby. Oh, that's cool. Glenn, this one was not signed. And it's finally out of here. So yes. Roman actually is a part-time elf. Full-time reseller, part-time elf. He's getting presents ready. What he means by getting ready is he's actually building toys today. And he was just complaining the other day about how hard it is to build like a Nintendo Switch out of wood. It's like, man, that's some skill there that he has to be able to do so. Yeah, don't tempt her. Joe is listing. He's getting all his listings done today. Yeah, you might as well stay inside. And also feeling a little under the weather. I know Joe has been down a little bit here recently with a cold, and this blah weather doesn't help it. This is on Elf duty. Yes, could watch the movie Elf. You could come over, Roman. We'll watch the movie Elf together. Thought Roman was a part-time ogre. Yeah, see, okay, so you got full-time, that's the whole, part-time elf, part-time ogre. So he's multifaceted. Multifaceted is that Roman. Oh, but he got fired. They didn't want to pay him. Hard making computer cases out of wood as well. Yes. Too expensive for more. Roman was also invited. He was at the Thanksgiving table at the Flippin' Fantastic podcast. Man, we're all gathering here. Kristen was there. Roman was there. Flippin' Fantastic podcast. We all got invited to the Thanksgiving table. Go check out their Thanksgiving episode. Check out all their episodes. Check out the Thanksgiving one that we were on there. But I tell you what, I've got lots of packing to do today to get this stuff done so I can get out in the cold, go to the post office, run some errands, and then I got to get back here. I've got to get thumbnails, a more festive thumbnail for tonight's Ken versus 10 at 10 o'clock. And then I got to make one for this week on Whatnot on Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Kristen and I live in the Eastern time frame, so my shows start an hour later than what you think that it is. Yes, Roman brought the best dish. He brought some Russian vodka to Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah, it is fun for sure. Yeah, hit that thumbs up. I appreciate that, Joe. And Joe are too busy with creating a reseller casino in Minnesota to make more money than reselling. Heck yeah, if you could get in that casino racket, heck yeah. Roman's gonna watch it today. when he's getting working. Oh yeah, I miss it. Yeah, cool. Yeah, big blanket show. Another Christmas blanket show this Friday. Jill and I are super excited about doing that. 6 p.m. Eastern time. But the following Friday, Friday the 13th, um, we're doing Loungefly. We've got Loungefly backpacks and wallets and crossbodies and all kinds of characters in Disney, in Marvel, and we've got the Hamburglar, we got Snoopy, we've got um what's Chucky's girlfriend's name? What's Chucky's girlfriend? Roman should know this. He's a big Chucky fan. What's Chucky's girlfriend's name? Um yeah, it's a reseller casino. Heck yeah. We all chip in. I'll chip in a few bucks, Then um we all reap the rewards. I would probably gamble all mine away. I would probably gamble all of that. He had a lot of Annabella. But we're doing a big Loungefly show just in time. You're still going to be able to get that stuff for Christmas if it's Christmas gift for somebody, because we'll get that stuff shipped out like right away, ASAP. We'll be under those shipping time frames that the USPS has put on, of when if you ship your package out by this time, as far as ground shipping, priority mail shipping, when they're going to get there. Why, looky there, Trish, my friend Nana Tink. Hey, what is up, Nana Tink? It is good to see you. It always makes my heart happy to see Trish. We haven't crossed paths for a little bit. We used to cross paths a lot back in the day when I started, and she was a big help to me. I had watched a video that she had done about packing some stuff, our international shipping. I was new to the whole community. She didn't know me from anybody. And I reached out, with a question on one of her videos. She said, "Hey, let me call you. Let me call you." We exchanged numbers. She called. She helped me through a bunch of stuff. Didn't even know who I was. And that has always stuck with me as, one of the people that in this community that I was able to, kind of build that relationship. And then we haven't, like I said, we haven't crossed paths. We should do that. We should do something. But there, see, I do that right over Elvis. Right over Elvis. If you didn't see my shirt that I have on, you got the King with Elvis jamming out on a Christmas tree. There you go. I'll have a blue a Christmas. Oh, without you, I'll be so blue. Man, that was a cool notification. Oh, what did I do? Quit it. Okay. So anyway, we are going to, it's good to have you in here. Thank you. It's good to have you in here, Trish, but we are getting ready to sign off. Been on here a little bit more than an hour. And I love this part of my day on Wednesday. It's a chance to just take a break from thinking about anything, because I put no thought into this show whatsoever. Oh wait, no, next week. Listen, think about this. This is what I think I'm going to do this. Maybe next week, if not in the following, because we were talking about how cold it's been, right? And I've been getting these Starbucks gift cards that I win on these giveaways on Whatnot. If I'm into somebody's show and I, supporting them, if I buy something, I'll get in a giveaway. If I usually don't get in the giveaways if I'm not buying anything, just I'll let somebody that's in there, win a prize. But I'm not a coffee drinker. But a lot of people give away Starbucks cards. So I thought, ooh, but it is hot chocolate season. So I'm going to do here on Ken versus 10, coming up sometime soon. Um, and I'm going to do a hot chocolate review. I've done mac and cheese review, and I think all of the ones that I did, Kraft is clearly the winner. Um, but like Starbucks, I'll go to Dunkin', I'll go to Tim Hortons, maybe some of the local coffee places. I'll go to like a McDonald's or Wendy's or somebody that has hot chocolate. McDonald's usually has pretty decent hot chocolate, but I'll go to some of these places. And so give me some ideas. I wanted to ask that in the chat. Give me some ideas of how I should be rating the hot chocolate. Is it on its, I was thinking maybe it's value, maybe it's Starbucks peppermint hot chocolate is very good. Yes, I like a peppermint hot chocolate. What I think I'm going to do though is just get like their standard hot chocolate. Like just go order, give me a medium hot chocolate. And then we'll see uh I don't even know, like sometimes they'll put whipped cream on it. Some places just automatically put it on because that's how it is. Other people will ask you if you want it. So I'm going to try to get everything as even Steven as I can across like 4 or 5 different places. I could probably do it on value. Like let's say if I buy a medium hot chocolate, um, what was the price at the different places? Some hot chocolates, what's its chocolatiness. Yes. Yes, Nana, that is exactly texture. Love me some rich, thick hot chocolate. Yes, because some is like very watery, almost like when you get the packets of Swiss Miss at home and you heat up some water, put it in there. That stuff is very watery, but I do love a thicker. So yes, the texture, the consistency of it. Um, Let me see. Jill is saying the temperature. Yes, some hot chocolates are warmer and hotter. Some you can't drink for a while. It's like, really? Why is this thing scalding? I wanted to drink it right now. I don't want to drink it like in an hour from now. I just got it. Temperature, chocolatiness, creaminess, and the yummy factor, the overall yummy factor. Glenn checking in with Trish right there. Use milk. Yeah, sometimes I will use milk in the Swiss Miss, warm that up. That does give it a little bit more thicker of a consistency. Um, oh, can you make Swiss Miss with like eggnog? I wonder, what's everybody's stance on eggnog? Where you at on the eggnog front? Um, I wonder if I put some Swiss Miss in some eggnog, what that would taste like. Yeah, the temperature is important. So, okay, temperature, chocolatiness, creaminess, like the texture, and just the yummy factor. Which one did I get? And I just went, oh, this is really, really good. But we'll do Starbucks, we'll do Dunkin's, we'll do Tim Hortons. I think most places have those. Everybody's got a McDonald's near them. Um, so we'll try uh yeah, I might try that. I might put some Swiss Miss and some eggnog. I don't know. I've never heated up eggnog though, but it might just be I might just keep it cold. I usually put 7 Up. I put 7 Up with my eggnog. Maybe like a half and half, something like that. Is the way that I've always drank it. Yes. Trish loves eggnog. Um so I'll come up with some factors there. The value for what you get. Um, Temperature, chocolatiness, creaminess, the yummy factor, and we'll rate those. We'll rate those here on the show. Hopefully I can do that by next week because it's going to be cold. Or what are the dates coming up? The 11th is next week, the 18th, and then the following Wednesday is Christmas. I probably won't do a Ken versus 10 on Christmas Day. You never know. I might go nuts and do it. So I don't know. So during the whole Christmas season, yeah, maybe next week. Maybe by next week I'll do that. Maybe I will go out today and get one while I'm out running my errands, while I'm out delivering these packages. Maybe I'll start uh check YouTube on the eggnog. Okay. I would check that out. But that might be fun. I should start pitching that I'm going to do. I was talking earlier about doing Vlogmas. I'm not going to do all of Vlogmas, but I might do like a 12 days of Christmas sort of a vlog thing. Maybe the last 12 days in December. So that, let me see, that would be 1, 2, 3. I'm looking at the calendar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that would start on Friday the 20th, that weekend before Christmas. And then, go through Christmas and then go those days after leading up to New Year's Eve. That might be fun. That might be fun. But so stick around. We're going to do some fun stuff, festive stuff here on Ken versus 10 on YouTube. Maybe I even put some of that up as content. I know you're all fainting right now, and you're all going, yeah, sure, right. But I did get a $10 bet out of Corey. He said I wouldn't last 3 days of 12 days. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll do 4 days just to take money out of his wallet. But everybody enjoy the day. Stay warm. Trish, what's the temperature where you're at? You're down in Florida, right? I know. Are you still doing double time? Or are you in Florida all the time now? Um uh yeah, Carolyn, have a great day, everyone. Um so stay warm where you're at. Be safe if you have really bad weather. I'm always uh, just got to Florida, still snowbirds. So your temperature's probably a lot better than ours is around here. Um, but yeah, enjoy the winter down there. Is uh, Chris is the ultimate ball breaker over here. I think his money is safe given the past sample size of content. You're probably right. I should just mail him the $10, Venmo him the $10 right now. Um, yes, we will see you again soon. Chris, we will see Chris Cajun Reseller on Whatnot today at 3 Central Time, 4 Eastern. Uh, See what he's got to sell. He'll be hawking his wares over there on Whatnot this afternoon. And so that's it. That is it. Now I'm just rambling. So we're gonna end it. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the day, everybody. Be safe, and we will see you next week on 10 verse 10.